Recording is in progress.
All right, so thank you very much, Andrew. So we are now on week 67 of the Indigenous Global Unity Summit. And as always, I like to start the events today with the land acknowledgement. So we do acknowledge those who came before us on this land. So this is customary as we do our IGU Summit events. So we begin today by acknowledging that we walk upon the traditional territories of Indigenous peoples, and we recognize their history, spirituality, culture, and stewardship of the land. We're grateful to all Indigenous groups for their commitment to protect the land and its resources, and we are committed to reconciliation, partnership, and enhanced understanding. We acknowledge the land we are meeting on here in the Greater Toronto Area is the traditional territory of many nations, including the Mississaugas of the Credit, the Wendat, the Chippewa, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe peoples, and is now home to many diverse peoples. We'd also like to acknowledge the land we're on here is at the meeting place of two treaties, the lands of the Mississaugas of the Credit and those of the First Nations of the Williams Treaty. We thank them and other Indigenous peoples for sharing this land with us. We also acknowledge and recognize all of the world's Indigenous peoples as stewards of Mother Earth. I do like as well to say Sawubona, which means I see you, I see myself in you, I see your hopes, your dreams, and your struggles. I see your ancestors as well, because interconnectedness does not end with two people who are greeting each other. It extends to include the ancestors. All beings and Mother Nature are interconnected. There is no sense of being separate. I see myself in all beings, and therefore, if I harm other beings or Mother Nature, it translates into harming myself. So we are doing a little bit of a different agenda today. Usually I do the events coming up, which is now taking longer than usual. At this point in time, we will try to jump right into our presentation by our guest speaker, Augustine. So today we will move ahead with our guest presentation as a starting point, and then we'll come back and review the events coming up. So I believe that I was asked to share my screen and actually be the one to go through the slides. So I will do that for our guest speaker. Let me just see if I can prepare this presentation on my desk. View full screen. Is there a full screen mode? Full screen mode. Just 1 second to share my screen. Share screen.
And the sound?
I do not believe there's a sound because it is PDF.
Okay.
Correct. Here we go. I'll share the sound just in case. But it should remember for the next presentation as well. Okay, so this is our guest speaker, Augustine. So we can let you go ahead and make your presentation. Augustine, are you able to unmute yourself?
Well, he's been asked to unmute, so the ball's in his court.
You'll find the microphone on the lower left side of your screen.
A little bit of a technical difficulty here. Perhaps he's not used to using the Zoom interface. But hopefully Augustine will be on with us in a moment. I have no ability to request him to unmute, but I suppose that has already been done.
You're correct.
Now, I don't know if he has made any comments in the WhatsApp chat, because that is one of the applications I typically close before I do these events, because it does usually, as I notice, take up at least 1 gigabyte of my memory on this laptop, which is a little bit of a memory hog. So I'd like to close it.
Well, I'm going to remove. No, if I remove him, he may not be able to get in. So I'll have to give him a few more moments. Or if he's hearing us, perhaps he could go out and come back in. That might be an option.
Augustine, are you able to also write something in the chat to let us know of your status? This is a little bit of a different situation where we don't have our guest speaker being able to unmute.
Well, Lloyd, is Augustine in one of the WhatsApp groups? Perhaps someone else could try to reach him.
Yes, he should be, I believe, in the UnityNet Sierra Leone group. And I'm not sure if he's on the main group, the African diaspora group as well. I may as well restart WhatsApp just to go check. It might take a few moments for that to restart, because typically with the WhatsApp desktop version, it does take some moments to sync up with the phone.
Right.
So it is starting at this moment, but it's going to take a little bit of time.
Well, worst case scenario, Lloyd, since it is a PDF, you may have to actually step in for Augustine.
Oop.
Oh, I see him coming back in again. Hopefully that might work.
Apologies, because I'm restarting WhatsApp, the audio that I just heard on this end was very broken up. Augustine, are you able to unmute?
Well, at least we have a video. That's a good start.
Okay, you did unmute just for a second there. Please try again.
Is
There
it
we
okay?
go.
We did it.
Yay.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, I have a problem with network challenge.
Yeah, he's choppy, Lloyd. You may have to actually walk through the presentation on his behalf.
Yeah, unfortunately, I did restart my WhatsApp, so I think it's taking up a lot of my bandwidth for the.
Well, now that we have Augustine, you can stop your WhatsApp, perhaps.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna try, but it's in that mode where it says organizing messages.
Okay, no worries. We're at your convenience.
Yeah, so well, Augustine can start because I believe I am displaying my screen.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
And
Thank you. I don't know if you are getting me because I'm on a
Yes.
place of winter.
Yes, we hear you.
Yeah, my name is Augustine Lenamoy from Kenya. This is the northern part of Kenya, the northern border between Ethiopia, Sudan, and Somalia on the other side. So I want just to talk about our project here in the northern part of Kenya. I'm the founder of the Northern Pastoralist Youth Development Organization. It's an organization of young men, youth. I founded 2016, and we've been doing quite of the activity especially with the young people from Holland, Netherlands. So we have been doing through schools our activity. And then one of the key activity you see, as you see, Shepherd, we have Shepherd School and then regreening in Marsabit, Kenya. So we started with Shepherd School. Shepherd School in my community, we have like 80%, which they don't have access to education. So one of the challenge we have is about the conflict among the community. And I decided now to come up with the idea that I want to bring the community together, especially the local youth, the Morans, because we have the Morans. I mean the youth who are looking after cattle, because most of them are the people who are being affected a lot because of the conflict in the area. Maybe Leon, maybe you can move a bit so that I can able to show. Hello.
Yes, Lloyd, can you?
Okay,
advance?
yeah, just let me know when you need me to change the screen. Okay.
A slide. Yeah. So one of the activity we use, it's Sport for Peace, and as you see, the young people together. This one activity we are doing for peace, like bringing different youth from the community and making them to do some activity together. Pardon?
Andrew, could we mute other people that are on the call?
Everyone is muted except Augustine. It's coming from his side.
Samson was unmuted.
Okay, I apologize, but the sound is coming from Augustine. Do you want the next slide, Augustine?
Yeah, next line, please. Are you there? Next line. Yeah. Actually, as I said, 80% non-access to education. That's why we introduced the education Ubuntu. Ubuntu is our center, whereby we give education in terms of basic, the adult education, and also the children. Now we have like 100 children and also 153 women in our center. Already we are targeting like 500 trees on planting on the area already. We have managed to plant almost like 500 trees already in our center. So this is something we are very young. The activity is very young, but we are trying our best with the support of the young student from all Netherlands and Germany and also Italy. Yeah, maybe you can go to next. So this is one of the song we did it Ubuntu. If you go back a bit, Ubuntu song we managed to do it with the young people from Rwanda together. So I came with the idea that we need each other. I am because we are. So that's the song we did it in Rwanda with my team, which we are working, because I had one of the friend who knows is a musician, the local musician. So I shared with him the idea. So he decided to come with the song. Actually, the song was now it's common. These are our tools. Our tools are also for campaign. When we are raising the money, maybe the support, we use this one. It was really one of the achievements, I can say. Maybe just can go to the next. So as you see, the shepherd or the pastoral community, the people are moving from one place to another. That's why we are trying to come with the center where we can able to reduce the the movement of the pastoralist community. That's why we have actually the Ubuntu Center is in the rural area where we have the pastoralist community. We have the pastoralist community so that they can bring in their community, as I said, 80% no access to education. The reason is because the people are moving from one place to another. So our idea is we put the school in the center so that we can able to bring if like in the house, maybe the family have like 5 children, then those children, the 5 children, we reduce like 2 of them or 3 of them to come to the school, and the other go to look after cattle, so that we can able to reach everyone. Yeah. Yes, maybe next. Yeah, that's our center for the women, as you see, because we are doing because we discovered that our big challenge is about education. Everything we need education, like awareness. For us to fight the issue of the climate change, we need to educate the women. You see, in my community, as I said, 80% no access to education. That's why we are trying to give the women and the Moran, the education, so that we can able to give them awareness. What about what we need? Yes, please. Next, maybe. Yeah, after education, we give them the women the certificate for graduation. That's one of after 6 months, and then we give like empowerment, small empowerment in the community. Yeah. Maybe next, please. Yeah, this is our center. It's our center. Now in the center, as I said, that we managed to do a lot. Like now we have like 96 children and a group of 60 women who registered. Also with the Morans who are, because we say we grow together with no one left behind. So this the main key of we introduce the regreening in our center in the center is that we started because we have a big land, but we said we are going to start from the center and making sure that the center will be green by planting many trees with the local warriors. Then after because we have another like 10,000 acre of land, we wanted to change that land by planting a lot of trees, with the local youth. So still it's a plan, but already we have done something in our center. Yeah. So our biggest challenge is about the resources or the budget. So for us to move, we need resources, as you see. We are just doing the basic things, because especially in the pastoralist community, I can say that we still behind many activity. We don't have awareness. The big challenge is about the awareness in the community. That's why you are trying to do a lot in the community. Yeah. So this is a Moran project to bring Marzabit tree. Actually, we are trying to plant food forest, as you see. we already plant. We when you plant, you put like as you see in the picture here. You put because we have a challenge of water, so you put water in the bottle and then you put down, and then it is there for 2 days, 3 days, and then later we change because we have a challenge of water in the area. But now this in this area we already have the trees growing. Like I can say, like we planted 500 trees, but out of 500 trees, we only have 200 trees. The other died because of the challenge. We had. So in our center, we have just fenced 1 acre of the land, but still like 3 acre of the land is not fenced. But we want to plant tree all the side. But our first, the big challenge is about the animals like the buffalo, the elephants. When we because we have water catchment in the center. Now the elephant, the baboons come again. So like now that's why we manage to fence 1 acre of the land, but the other is still remaining open. But we are looking for the resource so that we can able to fence and plant more trees as we wish. That's our dream, and we are dreaming to plant over 5,000 trees.
Augustine, what is the budget that you need for the fencing? How much is the budget for the fencing?
For the fencing, I think I sent you already something regarding the budget in your email. I don't know if you have seen.
I didn't get the email, but I mean for our audience right now that are listening,
Oh, yeah.
don't get the email. Tell them what you need.
Yeah, for the fencing, the remaining part of the fencing, because it's 3 acre, we need like 6,000 euro, which is 600 thousand Kenyan shillings for the fencing.
You say 6,000 euro, or how many Kenyan shillings?
It is 600,000.
Okay, all right. Thank you. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Next slide,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah, you see that's what the water catchment we did in the center, as you see, because for us to protect our tree, we do that a simple water catchment. We put nylon, but we need the water catchment. We need to make a big one so that you can hold more water because this one is for small trees. But now we are targeting to plant more trees, so we need a big water catchment. So it's one of the side, because without water we cannot plant the tree. But with this water catchment, we managed to plant 500 trees, whereby 200 trees now they are growing well. Yeah. So just to add something, Moran, for those maybe they don't understand, Moran greening mean the local youth who are looking after cattle, who are moving from one place to another. We're trying to bring the different community so that they can able, and also it's a way of making awareness for peace among the community, because people are fighting because of water, because of the green pasture. So that's why we are trying to bring them to work together, so that for the harmony of the peace in the area. Yes. So as you see, these are our children, and these are the example of our trees, which is already we are growing, and then the registered children, which we have now in our center. So still in our center, we need like a desks, and also some tables, and also because we now have 3 classes, And our target is we are targeting like to build 6 classes and more toilets, because now the population is growing big. Yeah. Yeah. Next, please, if there is.
Next slide, Lloyd.
Yeah.
Next slide, Lloyd. Lloyd, next slide, please.
Try. What the heck?
Yeah.
Ah,
Lloyd, can you hear us?
And
Lloyd Helperty, are you there?
I am trying. There's some glitch going on here. So I've never seen this Zoom do what it's doing right now. It's not working. I'm gonna try sharing again, perhaps.
maybe.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Okay. I think
Can you see the screen now? Is it still there?
so.
We always see
in our
the screen,
center,
but it's not advancing. It's still on achievements 2022.
Yeah, I'm trying to advance it, but it doesn't seem to be working.
Then perhaps you can stop share, close
Yeah.
it, close the application and start again.
Yeah, I'm trying, but it's just black on my side, completely black screen. Okay. It's giving me, I don't know what's
Let
doing.
me.
Can you inbox me the presentation, Lloyd, or email it to me?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, let me
Maybe.
see.
And also in our center we have like I have like women who are
This
doing
is the
sewing
last
machine.
slide. That's
Oh,
why.
Yeah.
All
There
right,
is no
okay.
next slide.
Okay, all right, great.
Yeah. Sorry.
No wonder it wasn't advancing.
Sorry,
So
Lloyd.
in the center we have like in the center we have like the women who are outcast, and then we offer them like a sewing machine so that they can do something for themselves. The sewing machine, so that like in the community I came from, we have the ladies who are like the outcast in the society, in the community. So we try to give them like a sewing machine so that they can able to do like in business skills, in the entrepreneurship. So that's what one of the activity we do. So thank you so much.
Okay, so I